What's going on, everyone? Trust the Buzz here. If you're new to the channel, I make sure all the Hornets content, so if that interests you, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you cannot tell by the thumbnail title of this video, in today's video, we're going to be talking about newly acquired Charlotte Hornet Davis Bertans. This one is a little different because I actually do want to see him play, but I'm not expecting it to be a long-term thing, especially considering I think after January 10th of next year, he's due like his whole $16 million, as opposed to just you can let him go before then, and you only have to pay him $5 million. So I feel as though the Hornets may just do that option, but I do want to see him play because I feel as though the Hornets are, because we have James Najee, and I'm not saying Davis Bertans is a center. I'm just talking about like our true like bigs. We have James Najee, Mark Williams, Nick Richards. Those are all the guys I could think of off the top of my head that are probably over 6'10", that we have. Because Grant Williams is like 6'7", Miles Bridges is like 6'7". So I don't think we have any other 6'10" players, not counting JT Thor, even though he might be 6'9". Either way, Davis Bertans is 6'9", 6'10", and he's the only one that can shoot out of, like I said, the ones we have. Because even if you want to slide in JT Thor, he cannot shoot. That's why I'm somewhat kind of interested in getting Davis Bertans or keeping him or retaining him. But if anything, I'm more in love with the mold of player he is than him himself. If you don't know much about Davis Bertans, he's been around in the league for a while. I know he spent some time in Dallas. Like I said, 6'10", 225, 31 years old. He plays like the power forward position. Sometimes you'll see him labeled as a small forward. I've seen him in the past play like big minutes. By big minutes, I meant center minutes. In big minutes, He's had times where he was a significant player on significant teams. I don't think that's going to be the case anymore, especially with the Charlotte Hornets. But I just want to see a touch of it and see how kind of it flows into the offense, because if he can be somewhat successful, and success for him is not going to be like him averaging 20 or him averaging 15 or anything like that. It's just, can you put up shots? Do you have the spacing to put up shots? How much does your threat of being able to shoot impact the team? Because if we see that it's a positive thing, then yeah, we can go ahead, pay him his $5 million, cut him, and then find someone who can be a permanent position, but of that same archetype. That's kind of really what I'm looking for. If it can be Davis Bertans somehow without paying him that whole amount of money, then I'm all for it. I don't see a way of that happening. So I do want to see just kind of what his skill set brings to the Hornets and how does that impact the team as a whole. Because then I would really, really love to get someone of that size to stretch the floor, because we don't have that. None of our guys, like I said, of that size can shoot. They can barely shoot mid-range, let alone three-point shots. So I really want to see what he can provide if he is able to play. This season, there's really not much you can really talk about. He's only played 15 games and played 6 minutes in those 15 games. Now, he's still shooting basically 42% from three, and that's really close to his career averages. He's a career 40% three-point shooter, 39.8, same thing. And I'm really cool with that. I'm really happy with that. Like I said, I really just want to see how he's able, what his skill set will do for the Hornets as a whole. How will it go with Mikic or Misic, however you pronounce his name? I will learn how to pronounce it, but yeah, how will it go with Misic? I would say how it'll go with LaMelo, but I don't think we're going to see LaMelo at all for the rest of the season. We'll see. Maybe they were kind of waiting for the trade deadline, and then maybe he does still need to heal. We'll see, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But I do want to see like Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller, those guys too, having someone like him who can shoot like that, because he can shoot lights out. He is a threat. Doesn't offer much else outside of size. He is going to play hard. So I'm really interested to see. I mean, that's kind of really it. There's really no need to go in like advanced analytics, because he has been someone who, as of late, since 2021, 2022 season when he was in Washington, he has not played significant minutes. So it's hard to really say how much of an impact he truly can make himself. But like I said, the goal here is just to see how that archetype fits with our team. And once again, even if he does stay, he's someone that you're going to have to watch out for, as far as just giving them that break between really the team. And it's unfortunate to say, because I know we're ready to win, but it's just not an easy situation going from being coached under Steve Clifford to your whole roster influxing throughout the offseason, and then getting a brand new coach with a brand new system, hopefully, in the next season, and then expect it to win. So it's just not going to be easy. Teams do it all the time. It's not impossible. It's just not going to be easy. So we do have to tone down our expectations just a little bit. We still need to hold the team and everybody accountable, but I just feel as though we can't just go too hard unless they're just truly screwing up basketball. But as far as like just the in-depth analysis and X's and O's, I think we do have to allow them to live and kind of figure things out because it is going to take some time. Yeah, that's really all there to say is about Davis Bertans because I don't know how much he's actually going to stay. I will say Eric Collins is going to have a time with having Bertans on our team because he normally, for some reason, anybody that can shoot threes goes off against the Hornets, and Bertans is one of them. So Eric Collins is going to have a grand time saying the Latvian laser is hitting from downtown. So I'm excited to see that. Overall, I can't really give you like a true analysis of what he's going to bring to the table because he just hasn't been the guy he was in the past as of late. And then also, I just don't see him staying in the future. The thing to look out for is just seeing if he even does play, how does his skill set, kind of mold with everybody else? That's the thing to watch out for with Davis Bertans.